Hello guys, today we are going to do a video on the Samsung Galaxy S21 family, the S21, the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra, and we are going to look at the spec sheets, and that's it. Intro. Let's start off with the big phone, shall we? Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It has a Snapdragon 888 processor in the USA and some other countries, and has the Exynos 2100 chip for the global version. Both are 5nm processors, and of course both are 5G. It has up to 16GB of RAM, 128, 256 or 512GB of storage with no expandable storage. It also has IP68 water and dust resistance rate. The display is a 6.8 3200 by 1440 QHD AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. With adaptive refresh rate, where the display switches between 10Hz and 120Hz refresh rate depending on the application. Now onto the battery and charger. As you probably know, this phone does not come with a charger in the box, but the phone can charge at a speed of 25 watts wired and 15 watts wireless, and is able to reverse charge other phones with speed of 4.5 watts. It has 5000 mAh battery, the same as the last model. Onto the cameras. This phone has 5 cameras with 4 on the back and 1 in the front, with a 108 megapixel main camera, with a 12 megapixel ultra wide, with a 120-degree FOV and 2 10 megapixel telephotos, one being 3x and other being 10x. The selfie camera is a 40 megapixel sensor. This camera does retain the 100x space zoom with much better quality, as some of the reviewers say. It also has 8K video at 24 fps and 4K at 60 fps with optical image stabilization, or what they call super steady mode. They also have addressed the autofocus issues of the last phone with adding a laser autofocus sensor like they did on the last year Note 20 Ultra. The price of the phone is $1,200. And now let's talk about the Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus. We are going to talk about these two phones together because there's not much difference with these two. These phones have the same chip as the Ultra with Snapdragon 888 for the USA and some specific countries, and Exynos 2100 for the rest of the world. These phones have 8GB of RAM and 128 and 256GB of storage with no expandable storage. Both phones have the IP68 dust and water resistance rating. This display of the S21 is 6.2 inches and the S21 Plus is 6.7 inches with 2400 by 1080 with a dynamic AMOLED display with 128 refresh rate. It also has adaptive refresh rate like I talked about on the S21 Ultra. Onto the battery. The S21 has a battery capacity of 4000 mAh, where the S21 Plus has a battery of 4800 mAh. Onto the cameras. These phones have 64 megapixel main sensors with 12 megapixel telephoto with 3 times optical zoom, with a 12 megapixel ultra wide with a 120 degree FOV. Both phones also have a 10 megapixel selfie camera. They also have the features of the S21 Ultra in OIS, optical image stabilization, or super steady video, with 8K 24 fps video and 4K 60 fps video being available as well. The price of the S21 is $799 and the S21 Plus is $999. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what do you think of these phones in the comments. And as always, see you in the next video. Bye.